Hello and welcome back. Today we're going to talk about some of the risks of personalization with AI because there's been no shortage of conversation about AI and misinformation. We've raised all the alarms about deepfakes, hallucination, biased outputs, but perhaps we're missing something maybe just a little more subtle and could possibly be far more dangerous. Because as AI becomes more personalized, more responsive, more you, it's doing something we haven't really named yet. It's fracturing reality or shared reality itself. We don't just live in echo chambers anymore. We live in tailored universes. You ask an AI a question and it won't just give you a generic answer. It will give you your answer, one that aligns with your search history, your phrasing, your logic, your past queries, and your expectations. And so will the next person get their answer. Same question, different truths. Same moment, just different realities. This isn't really the future. It's already happening and has been, right? And it doesn't take bad actors or deep conspiracies to pull this off either. It's not that difficult. It just takes great optimization. These models are trained to serve what's relevant to you, not what's universal. They're calibrated for satisfaction, not consensus. They're built to reduce friction and not to uphold a shared framework. And in doing so, they subtly erode the very thing that makes a society functional, a common ground to stand on. We've long relied on shared baselines and shared realities. We might not have always agreed on everything, but we agreed that some things happened, that some ideas were debatable within a certain shared frame. And AI puts all of that at risk, not because it lies, but because it fragments, it splinters. It serves 1,000 different versions or pieces of the same world based not on fact, but on the user's footprint. Truth becomes a product delivered in your size, your color, your tone. And that shift is quiet and it's easy to miss. After all, the answers feel right, they feel smart, but over time, if everyone is asking the same questions and walking away with answers tuned just for them, conversation collapses. We're seeing this. Debate becomes impossible and dialogue just becomes a chaos, a lot of noise. We stop disagreeing and start misunderstanding because we're not arguing about the same world anymore, the same facts. We're not even living in the same world. This is bigger than just bias. It's deeper than just disinformation. It's about the slow death of shared meaning, shared reality. When AI reinforces what we already expect to hear, we lose the discomfort that drives growth. And when it filters the world to fit through our lens, we stop seeing each other clearly or at all. And when that becomes normal, democracy, science, justice, all of it begins to fray at the ends. Because none of those things can survive without a shared context. None of them can function in this bespoke type of reality. So the question isn't just how to make AI truthful, it's how to make it common as well. How do we preserve the public square in an era where we just have private algorithms? How do we protect a shared sense of the real in a world where every answer can be customized to fit the user? These are not just technical design problems, they're existential questions. And they go right to the heart of whether we will still be able to talk to one another or whether we will just be left shouting across invisible divides. Now, AI doesn't have to destroy shared truth, right? We can stop this. But if we don't name this problem, if we don't start designing against it, we may wake up in a world where facts still exist, but only alone in each of our separate feeds, trusted by no one but ourselves. And if we lose the ground we stand on together, it won't matter how smart our tools become. We won't be able to hear each other across the silence. Thank you. I put the rest up on the stack, a more detailed version. Have a good day.